Welcome to ENN On Air, our digital news show giving you the stories of today. I'm Thyfault.
And I'm Anjolina Fantaroni. Thank you for joining us.
The North Carolina General Assembly voted this morning to eliminate all pistol purchase permitting laws in North Carolina. With the statewide change, the Alamance County Sheriff's Office will no longer issue or require pistol purchase permits. The process to purchase a handgun in the state is now only limited by the National Instant Criminal Background Check system, instead of both the NICS and a state pistol purchase permit.
Last night, CNN Chief Medical Correspondent Sanjay Gupta delivered the Baird Lecture and Alumni Gym. The event was part of the university's year-long wellness initiative. Our Kiara O'Connor sat down exclusively with Dr. Gupta.
When you're a student, life becomes so procedural. It's process. You have to get from one step to the next, A to B, and I get it. You know, if you're applying to graduate schools or medical school, there's boxes that you're checking and all of that, and I guess that's necessary. But the real joy of learning, I think, is something that you come to appreciate maybe as time goes on. And to really just be able to learn for the sake of learning. I get to do that now as a journalist. If you're a curious person, journalism is the best job in the world because you can just ask questions and go find answers. But I think to be able to use some of that within your own student life, I think is important, just learning for the sake of learning. I don't know what that means, and I realize that sounds pretty euphemistic, but I do think that taking courses that you're really interested in, learning beyond what you have to learn, or just learning more deeply, having conversations with classmates about what you've just learned, all of that stuff, that's what you end up spending most of your time doing when you become an adult, just reflecting on what's happening in the world and sharing those thoughts with the people that you care about. So doing that as a student, I think is a great way to I think, make it a more joyful and probably a better learning experience overall.
To hear from Dr. Gupta, go to elonnewsnetwork.com to watch the full exclusive ENN interview.
One person should not have to wash all of the dishes in Lakeside Dining Hall, but as of late, one person or very few do. The video we're showing you is from Elon dining worker Kevin Taylor. He's recorded it over the last year to show how many dishes pile up during a shift. Taylor washes the dishes in Lakeside and says the national staffing shortage is affecting Elon's dining halls. Dining hall employees work under the Aramark Corporation, which serves large-scale facilities like universities or hospitals. Taylor has been an Aramark employee since 2004. He says he's contacted Harvest Table, the part of Aramark that serves Elon, for assistance in fixing the problem.
I like working here, but it's just unrealistic to think that one person can wash all those dishes. I do like working here, but.
Aramark's corporate media team did not respond to Elon News Network's multiple requests for comment. More of Taylor's story is on our website, elonnewsnetwork.com.
While everyone may have lost out on a perfect bracket, there's still plenty who are betting on the final games of this year's March Madness tournament. Sports wagering in North Carolina is currently illegal in most areas of the state, but this may change soon now thanks to a new bill. Our Mason Willett spoke with students and faculty about what this means.
North Carolina legislators are efforting House Bill 347, legalizing sports wagering for professional, amateur, electronic, and collegiate sports. Assistant Professor of Sport Management Bill Squadron says that the new bill would decrease the amount of illegal sports wagering that is currently going on.
I think that this is happening because people have been betting on sports for many decades, even when it was illegal, unfortunately.
The inclusion of collegiate sports in the bill would make betting on future games legal, such as March Madness tournaments. Elon senior Jack Cohen says that legalizing betting is long overdue in North Carolina. As an avid sports fan, Cohen has been worried for a while about the risk of underage betting and gambling addiction.
That line kind of drawn because you obviously don't want to be promoting underage gambling, especially when you're younger. A lot of times kids will use their parents' money or things of that sort, and that's when that can really become problematic.
Elon sophomore Danny Gagney says sports betting has changed how he views sports, compared to when he was younger.
I don't really watch football just to watch football if I don't have money on it, and then so if basically sports betting allows me to get that fantasy aspect.
Squadron says that the bill has the potential to pave the way for other sports bills on the state level, especially after the bill didn't pass last year.
This is a very great opportunity for the sports industry and for sports fans. But it does need to be pursued thoughtfully and carefully.
The bill could be voted on this week, but wouldn't allow residents to bet no earlier than 2024. Currently, sports wagering is punishable by fine or jail time.
Turning childhood games like Truth or Dare or laser tag into dances is the concept behind this year's senior dance concert. The show is called Game Over. The performance marks an end-of-the-year-long project for senior dance majors in Elon's BFA program. Elon's senior Parker McIntyre is choreographing the show, but is also dancing. He says there's something special about sharing the stage with his classmates one last time.
Now to think that this is my last time performing is wild, and it's bittersweet because I think I can speak for a lot of us when we're ready to move on and we're ready for the next phase, but at the same time, it's our last time not only performing at Elon, but performing together with each other, which is so sad. But yeah, it's an amazing experience.
Elena Boyce is also a senior participating in this year's concert, even after recently undergoing surgery. She choreographed a dance solo, even when she couldn't move as much.
There were a lot of days where I literally sat in a chair and said, I need you to do this, this, and that, and just watched her do it. And then it was like we had to communicate really well, but that was a really cool experience because, it's not something either of us had done before, but we created something really cool from it. So I think that's what I'm most proud of for me.
The shows are set to take place at 5 p.m. Friday through Sunday at the Roberts Studio Theater in Arts West. There's a second show on Saturday at noon. You can reserve the tickets at modacollaborative.com.
Another performing arts group is also getting inspiration from a board game for its spring production. This year, the acting department is putting on Clue as its spring play. For sophomore Maria Angelos, Clue marks her second time as the assistant stage manager for a spring production. Angelos is also the play's weapon handler. She says it is a necessary role because the murder mystery has a variety of props that could be the suspected weapon.
So it's a farcical comedy, and it is a lot of running around craziness between all of the characters from the board game, murder mystery, and it's really fun. It's a full comedy, and it's very chaotic.
You have 4 opportunities to figure out who done it. Clue runs this Friday through Sunday, with performances Friday and Saturday at 7:30 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Tickets are free for students or $15 for community members and can be reserved on elon.universitytickets.com.
Students on campus are stepping out of their comfort zones and exploring Korean culture with the launch of a new K-pop dance and singing club on campus. What started as a Burst the Bubble class has now formed into an organized group. Burst the Bubble classes are short programs held over winter term where students who have the talent or specific interests share their knowledge with peers. Elon Jr. Mary Lou Ravel came up with the idea after she discovered how fun dancing and singing to K-pop songs can be.
It's a really fun thing to do, and I've always liked to sing, so I had always thought we could do a dance and vocal sort of cover group. That's not super common, I feel like.
Elon's senior Nia Griffin participated in the first 2 Burst the Bubble classes and helped lead the third one. She now leads K-Dance with Ravel.
It works out because Mary Lou is a really good singer and she knows vocally really well, and I'm more interested in the dance side, so it kind of worked out where.
K-Dance is set to perform at Limitless, a student art showcase from 9 to 11 p.m. in the McKinnon Hall this Friday. That's all we have for you this evening. Thanks again for watching ENN On Air.
For all the news you need to know when we're not on air, visit our website, elonnewsnetwork.com.
And follow us on social media at Elon News Network.
Have a great night, Elon.